Good afternoon, friends. How are you doing today? I guess we are doing great, and we slept and woke up hale and hearty. If that's so, may all glory, honor, and adoration belong to God in heaven. In Jesus' name, amen. I welcome you again, once again, to my page this morning, my YouTube page. Yeah, how did your Christmas go yesterday? How was the celebration? Did you have fun? I guess you did, because I did. Yesterday was my birthday, and I was one of the happiest men on earth. All thanks to the Almighty God. Just because, if not because of Him, I would have been dead and gone and forgotten. But He kept me alive. After all the sicknesses I went through, after all the enemy's efforts to make sure I went down 6 feet below. But God said, no, it's not your time, son. He defied all the strategies the devil brought up to make sure that he killed me. I'm alive today, and I'm so happy. Yeah, yesterday was my birthday. I celebrated it, though on a low key, just as I said yesterday. People came, we we had fun. They rejoiced with me and gave thanks to God for keeping me alive. And I'm so grateful to all of you who came and witnessed the occasion. Thank you and thank you and thank you. I'm so grateful. My heart is full of gratitude. Yeah, today is 26th, otherwise known as 26th December, known as a Boxing Day. So, I welcome you all to my page once again. There's something I need to talk to you guys, especially the men. I want to talk to the men. Yeah. Hello, fellas. Hello, blokes. Hello, gentlemen. There's something I would like us to talk about now. Yeah, at this minute and today. Okay, what's that? I want to talk to us about love life. I'm not an expert when it comes to love affairs, but I think I'm not a novice. I know a little, or I know much about it. I'm not a love counselor. I'm not a marriage counselor. I'm not qualified to be either of the two. But something made me to make this post this morning. It's about men who would not want to let go of a lady who is ready to get married. If you're a man and in a relationship with a lady to the extent you've become so familiar with each other that you want to get married, just as you have taken their promises to each other. But there's no money, there's no means of income. You don't have a job that pays you. You don't have some huge or maybe moderate amount in the bank. In fact, you are totally cash strapped. You know what? And you've got a lady who you're in love, madly in love with, and you've made promises to each other. You're going to spend the rest of your life together with each other. And suddenly she comes to you telling you that there are men seeking her hand in marriage. Because you love her so much, you wouldn't want to let go. You wouldn't want to bear the pain of seeing her getting married to someone else other than you. There's nothing wrong in showing how much you love a woman. It can be understood. It's comprehensible. But one thing I want to tell you this morning or this afternoon is you should let go of any lady you are dating or in a relationship with, no matter how long you've been together, and she is bent on getting married. Bent on getting married much sooner. And you haven't made any money, you haven't got any money, there's no tangible means of livelihood. You don't have something that gives you money. You don't have sustainable income that will take care of you. You don't even have any means of money, means of making money that takes care of you, let alone someone else. Whether or not she's got a job, you don't have to get married to her. Whether or not she's in the money and is ready to bring all her money for you to use to get her married, please don't do that. Let go of her. If you are traveling, have the opportunity to travel outside the shores to seek greener pastures. And there's this lady who you love so much, but she's of age and needs to get married like others have done. As long as you don't have money at the very minute, let go of her. Don't be a stumbling block to a lady who is ripe for marriage simply because you love her. You don't want her to be hard by another man. You don't want her to walk away from your life. As long as you don't have money, you don't have any business with marriage. The money I mean is that you don't have to be the Dangotes, the Adenugas, the what is the other woman's name? You don't have to be as rich as any of them before you get married. What I mean by you don't have money, you should let go of the woman whom you intend to marry is this. If you don't have a sustainable means of livelihood, you don't have a job or a means of income that places some chunk money in your pocket and in your bank account that would kind of give you the courage to say, yeah, I'm getting married. I'm going to foot the bill without looking up to someone to do that for me. Remember, if people sponsor your marriage, they won't sponsor your living together. People can only sponsor your marriage, pay for so many things, even if you have just a little. But once the marriage is done and over, they won't come to supply you what you need in your marriage. Forget about the huge amount that they used in sponsoring you in your weddings, your traditional marriage. This is very important, but it doesn't count. It really doesn't count. What counts is the sustainability of that marriage after the wedding is done and dusted. Even if you come from a rich home where your people are, they are in the money, they are people of means, and they want to give you money for the wedding, for your traditional wedding, traditional marriage, just for you to get married. Please do not listen to them. Nobody wants to be burdened, irrespective of the bloodline you share with them. Nobody wants to be bothered. That is the more reason you should work hard if actually you love a woman to the extent that you want to marry her and there are suitors by her door knocking. At every minute they are coming and she's of age. If you ain't got no money, man, you ain't got no business with marriage. Okay? You don't marry a woman and keep seeking help, seeking financial assistance from friends to take care of her. It's never done. Forget about love. Love is not enough when it comes to marriage. When you're married, there are so many expectations that are on the line. If you fail to meet them, then you're not the man. Irrespective of how financially buoyant the woman is, the woman you're married to, you still have to do your own bit. You still have to take charge as the man of the house, the paterfamilias of the house. You really have to take charge. You don't sit back because your woman is wealthy. She provides everything you need in the house, everything you need in the marriage. She even gives you money. You think, oh, I mean, you are blessed. Oh, I'm lucky to have got married to this woman. Those things are inconsequential. As long as no money comes from your pocket, you are not in the right direction, man. So, a broken engagement is far much better than a broken marriage. You cannot stand a woman who is in charge. You can't stand her. When she foots the bill, foots your own bill, pays house rent, buys the food, puts them on the table for you, while you do not order to guzzle the food, then come out and say, I'm the man of the house. Everything I say goes. Who told you that? That's not true. Even when you're in a relationship, you think love is enough? No way. Because that woman does not ask you for money for shoes, for money for handbags, for money for makeups, money for this or that, doesn't mean that she doesn't need them. She does need them. Some women need so many things, but because they are too shy to speak out to tell you, man, sweetheart, I need some money for this. I need some money for that. So for the fact that they do not ask you for financial assistance does not mean that they do not need money. They do. They sure do, man. So bear that in mind. If you have an opportunity to travel and you're in a relationship at the point of you have decided or have agreed together to get married, to spend the rest of your life with, please tell the woman that you are going to travel. Don't let any emotional connection put that very arrangement out of the line. Tell her you are going to travel to seek greener pasture. Ask her if she's going to wait. Don't tell her to wait for you. If she says she can wait, then she has accepted. That means it's a mutual agreement between both of you. You can travel. Then go there, focus on what took you there, then make money. Come back and marry your woman. That's just it. But don't let her stay if she says she wants to go. If she says someone is seriously interested in getting married to her, soon, 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 please do not ask her to wait. Do not ask her to ignore the person. You wouldn't know what will happen tomorrow. If you do not marry that woman, you have done wrong. And if she keeps on waiting for you, at the end of the day, you come up with cock and bull story. Money, you traveled and you got deported. Probably you worked for 3 years, 4 years, and you got arrested in a nightclub somewhere else, and you were repatriated to your country, Nigeria, your home country, and you came back with nothing. That's not the kind of story you tell a woman after spending so many years outside the shores. Even while at your place, at your place of residence abroad, look, there's something you should do to show you're really interested. If you are able to ask her to wait and you successfully travel and are based there and you work so hard, make sure you send some chunk of money to your people to go see her own people. Do the needful, and she'll become your wife. Even though you're not able to come back because of some logistics, because of you're not able to come back because you haven't got your papers. Okay? The fact that people have gone there on your behalf still means you have gone there. That shows commitment. You've committed yourself. Commitment is not verbally done, it's done and showed through action. That's commitment. Otherwise, let that woman go. If you do not marry her, heaven will not fall. If she ends up not getting married to you, heaven will not fall. If she is actually your wife, there is one thing that you should know. No matter what happens, she'll wait. And no man will seek her hand in marriage. No one will come for her. Okay? God knows how he does his things. So, if she's actually your wife, she's going to wait for you. And God will not push men towards her side. That's just it. There will be ample opportunity for you to make money and come to marry her without pressures from men. Disregard this thing you hear from men. Men are coming, please. Sometimes there's no man. They just want you to buckle up and do the needful. So, if you do not have money to take care of your woman after marriage, there's no need for you to get married. Leave love aside. It plays a huge role, but it's not enough. That's one thing you should know. Love is not enough when it comes to marriage. There are so many things that are expected of you, which you must do if actually you want to be respected. It's very important. Travel out if that's the only opportunity you've got to make money, to eke out a livelihood. Travel, make money, come back. If it will take a long time for you to travel and come back, you send some money, reasonable money, to your people to do the needful on your behalf. But if there's no possibility of all those things, if they are not in the scene, please let that woman go. Let go of her. When you're ready to get married, there are so many women out there. You will find one to marry. There is no best woman. There's no best man. This one you look at, this particular person you look at and say, oh, if I do not marry him, oh, my life is ruined. That's a total lie. That's a total fallacy. Your life won't get ruined because you're unable to marry someone. That woman you look at and you say, oh, if I don't get married to this woman now, I'm finished. You ain't gonna be finished, man. All right? Don't be ridiculous. You ain't gonna be finished. You will be. Even those people, you see them that have been together for close to 10 years. At the end of the day, they are unable to get married. Oh, and before they parted ways, you will hear them say, oh, if I leave you, I'm going to die. But they're still breathing. They're still living. They are not dead yet. Okay, when you're emotionally connected, when your heart beats for someone, there are so many things that will happen. There are so many things that will keep happening, that people will think that if this does not work between these two people, one of them or both of them are going to drop dead. But it's not true. If it doesn't work out when you are still single, that's the best bet. You don't have to get married and you're unable to take care of your woman, then the next day you call for a divorce. You go your separate ways. That's too sad. It's too bad. It's not right. So make money first. If possible, stay out of women. If you're a gentleman, stay out of women. Stay totally out of women now. If you find someone interesting and you're interested in the person as to the point of getting married to her, don't let her know you want to get married to her. Don't lead her on. Make her to be free with you. Make her to be free with you. Make her to be free with other people. So that when she finds someone interesting, someone who's interested in her, and tells you, don't say no. Bless her. As long as you're not ready. Because if you're not financial, if you don't have money, you're not ready. If you're not financially stable, you aren't ready, man. Let go of that woman. Let go of her. Let her find that man she wants to find. Most times, women are just staying with you because they are afraid to accept proposals from outside. There are so many proposals that every woman gets per day. But because of you, that woman wouldn't want to go to another man. She wouldn't want to accept the proposal from another person because she thinks you both are together and there's nothing that will make you to ever leave her. So don't lead a woman on. Don't say you're going to marry her if you're not financially prepared, if you're not financially stable. You have to have an income, a good income, something that will sustain you both, something that will sustain you both and the children that are coming behind you once you become man and wife. These are the things you have to consider. Bearing children is not the issue. Raising them is key. Please, let's be reasonable. Let's not be a stumbling block to any woman who has got suitors. That's all I need to tell you. God bless you all. We are in the spirit of the season. Eat your rice. Drink responsibly. Well, I would say smoke responsibly as well if you are a smoker. Okay. All right. Remain blessed, everyone. Take care, but don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment on this post if you're actually part of me. Thank you so much, and God bless us all. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.